anguish? Can you hear the wishes of those who cry through their soul while they run across state lines into times when love wasn't enough and living was too tough? The teen who flees fearfully with tears in his eyes, wondering why he thought like this, looked like this, never wanted to French kiss the girl or liking to twirl and frilly things, putting on his mother's rings and her personal things. Or the young lesbian who shakes her head as she wraps her hands around the strands of cloth, trying to approximate how late it would be before her parents would check and find her swinging to the tops of her truth, bruised but needing to leave this earth and all its hurt. Or the young couple that would cry as they held each other, smothered in thoughts that they could never marry, no legacy to carry, just two more abominations of creation, signing the lines on the suicide pact, distracted with the blood, still adapting to the paper, stationed in a world where it's better to hurl slurs and fists than to uplift and wish them well. Hell has no fury like a soul scorned, only willing to burn themselves because the perpetrators are more than just peer haters, and the problem is greater than this. Whispers of longhorn words posted on Facebook walls and text crawls stalled. This is hard because I remember sitting with blood as it flowed down my arm from self-mutilation. Later handing the bottles of pills that would spill, leaving my mouth charcoal black and my stomach pumped by 6 stacks of paper filled out with diagnosis too close to death. Yes, I remember more times with razors savoring no longer living, giving God ultimatums if he would stop saving me, I would stop living, lying to my family and friends as my brain recurring tragically, until one day the pain was too severe and I truly feared not leaving, but the mechanism by which I was scheming. So I called them with the white jackets and the hopes, so it looked as they had seen it before. But I had been on the floor for 3 days with no desire to yell for help, just wanting another way to remove myself. But it was the gun that won, teaching me my insanity wasn't wanting to die, but the inability to love internally. But this story is not about me, or is it? Further than some hospital visit, more hits than an internet widget, just a smidgen of reality mixed with these tragedies. But compassion is necessary, especially when many times we are blind to what is really going on. When someone calls you singing their song, don't change their melody into a chorus. Just close your eyes and listen to the sounds of the anguish. Can you hear the pleas of those who cry through their soul? Don't you understand? This wasn't part of my plan. How can I stand when my world is flat? That I am selling off because I'm the one being scoffed at, sworn out and laughed at, stabbed at, broadcasted that I am not like them. And when it's so wrong, they push and they shove me, physically and emotionally. See, can you explain this to me? How is this right? How did this become my life? People, that is the mentality that is dimming their light, with no right answers to find, no time to unwind. Sometimes we look with sight not seeing, hear with ears missing meaning, tears and eyes gleaming and even non-existent. Let's create role models in place where happy is missing. Change the paradigm. Find time to chat with someone who we normally wouldn't. Take time from teaching to be the student. Be a safe haven where your behavior may be their censure or just good favor. And if they can't hear you, don't take it personal, but do everything to withstand so you can stand with your hand out. And for those who can't breathe, and each time you inhale, your colors pale until you're X'd out and only hell reigns. Hear me when I say this pain will subside. And even when there's nowhere to hide, find someone to talk to console you. When you feel a halt to your life is the only way to succeed. Weeping may endure for a night, but there's joy in the morning. Even when in this second you may be mourning, wondering where to go, how to know when there's no one to tell you so, and the rainbow isn't enough, just another reason why you feel rebuffed. Life is more than failing chances and relationship broken and failed trances. Things do pass and sometimes get better, even when the tear-stained tissue gets wetter. Please let us all join hands and stand for each other. Brothers and sisters, community linking, consoling mothers and strong fathers. Give birth to the movement where we become units united, to strive and to bring them out alive. Let the bygones be bygones, show we know how to climb. And today, while we're stationed in a world where it seems better to hurl slurs and fists, let us be the ones to encourage, support, and uplift.